That responsibility now belongs to every new generation. For international visitors, Klungkung offers a different invitation. Come not only to admire its scenery, come to understand its soul. Walk respectfully through its temples, learn the stories behind its monuments, speak with local artisans, support traditional communities, taste the products made by local families, observe ceremonies with humility. Travel not as a consumer, travel as a learner, because meaningful travel changes both the destination and the traveler. The greatest journeys are never measured by distance, they are measured by understanding. Klungkung teaches that every landscape becomes more beautiful when you know its history. Every temple becomes more meaningful when you understand its purpose. Every smile becomes more memorable when you appreciate the culture behind it. The cliffs of Nusa Penida are breathtaking because of their beauty. They become unforgettable because they belong to a people whose history is equally extraordinary. The royal palaces are impressive because of their architecture. They become inspiring because they witness generations who placed honor above comfort. The villages are peaceful because of their surroundings. They become remarkable because their traditions continue to thrive in a rapidly changing world. This is why Klungkung cannot be reduced to a travel destination. It is a living museum without walls, a classroom without textbooks, a reminder that civilization is built not only by rulers and warriors, but also by farmers, artists, fishermen, priests, craftsmen, teachers, mothers, fathers, and children, who quietly preserve the values they inherit. History often celebrates famous names, but civilizations survive because of ordinary people. The salt farmer who continues a centuries-old tradition, the painter who teaches ancient techniques to a young apprentice, the temple caretaker who rises before dawn every morning, the dancer practicing movements perfected over generations, the fisherman who understands the sea as his ancestors once did, the grandmother telling old stories to her grandchildren. These people may never appear in history books, yet without them, history itself would disappear. Perhaps that is the greatest treasure Klungkung possesses, not gold, not military power, not vast territory. Its greatest treasure is memory. Memory carried through rituals, memory preserved in architecture, memory expressed through music, memory painted onto canvas, memory whispered through prayers, memory living in the hearts of its people. In a world where trends change overnight and technology evolves every year, Klungkung reminds us that some things should never become obsolete. Integrity, respect, community, gratitude, courage. These values have guided Klungkung for centuries. They remain just as relevant today. As the sun slowly sets beyond Bali's western horizon, its final golden light reaches the cliffs of Nusa Penida, the royal pavilions of Semarapura, the quiet villages, the coastal salt fields, and the ancient temples that have stood through generations of change. For a brief moment, everything is illuminated by the same warm light, the past, the present, and the future. It is almost as if history itself pauses to remind us that while kingdoms may rise and fall, while borders may change, while governments come and go, the true strength of a civilization lies in the character of its people. That is the legacy of Klungkung, a legacy written not only in stone, but in sacrifice, not only in monuments, but in memory, not only in history books, but in everyday life. So, if your journey ever brings you to Bali, look beyond the destinations everyone already knows. Cross the sea, walk through the ancient streets of Semarapura, stand beneath the painted ceilings of Kerta Gosa, watch the waves crash against the towering cliffs of Nusa Penida, listen to the prayers rising from centuries-old temples, meet the people whose quiet resilience continues to protect one of Indonesia's greatest cultural treasures. Because when you finally leave Klungkung, you will take home more than photographs. you will carry a deeper understanding of Bali, a greater appreciation for Indonesia, and a lasting reminder that the greatest places on earth are not always the biggest or the most famous. Sometimes they are simply the ones with the strongest heart. This is Klungkung, the smallest regency in Bali, the keeper of royal memories, the guardian of timeless traditions, the land where courage became history, the land where culture became identity, the land where the soul of Bali continues to live, inspiring all who are willing to slow down, look deeper, and truly listen.